Hello, I invite all the newly admitted students to the Gyan Vihar University. You students have come from the schools and we have started, this university have started for you this bridge course. Okay, just I will explain that what is this bridge course. Actually, there is a very different environment when the student come from school and he takes admission in the college. So, just to fill this gap between the school environment and the college environment, this course is run by the university to make you acquaint about the different courses run during the your BSc agriculture program. As I know that there are in the school of agriculture 3 programs are run in the Suresh Gyan Vihar University: BSc Honors Agriculture program, ABM program and the BSc Engineering program. So, for the benefit of the students, this bridge course is run by the university, and just I will explain that what is actually the bridge course. Bridge courses are advanced courses which are designed especially for the students taking an advanced course for the first time. And here we are, as you are shifting from the different school environment to the agriculture environment. So, to make you acquaint about the different courses of the agriculture, so that when you come first time in the classroom, you will be knowing that what courses will be run in the program. These courses offer more attention to the grammars and transition than do other advanced courses. A bridge course for newly admitted students is conducted every year before the commencement of the first semester classes. The main objective of the course is bridge the gap between the subjects studied at school level and students they would be studying in a graduation at college level. Okay, let us talk about the what are the benefits of the bridge course. The purpose of bridge course is to help students transition from high school to college by developing their academic skill and knowledge in different subjects. These courses can also help students to prepare before coming to the first class. Today we will talk about different courses run by this School of Agriculture for BSc Honors Agriculture. All these courses are run by the syllabus recommended by the 5th Dean's Committee ICAR. So, here there are in a BSc Honors Agriculture there are 8 semesters, each semester having 6 months. So, 4-year degree course. BSc Honors Agriculture is a 4-year degree course, and in all the 6 semesters different courses are run to complete this program. So, I will talk in this first bridge course class about regarding the semester wise different courses run by the College of Agriculture, School of Agriculture, Suresh Gyan Vihar University. So, here I will talk that there are different courses. Say for example, in the first semester there is a agricultural heritage, where the students are acknowledged or acquainted by the various ancient practices of agriculture taken by the ancient people in the country. Fundamentals of soil science, introductory agrometeorology and climate change, agricultural microbiology. So, these are the courses of the okay, we will also have some detail about these courses in the coming bridge courses. So, today my purpose is to make or tell about the different courses run in this program. In the first semester, agricultural microbiology, agricultural informatics, introductory botany. Introductory botany is the for the students who have taken admission or who have completed their schools in PCM, physics, chemistry and mathematics. So, elementary botany course is run in this semester. Fundamentals of horticulture, comprehension and communication skills in English, so that you can better communicate in the English. Elementary mathematics and human values and ethics. Besides these courses, in the first semester, each student should also participate in NSS, physical education, yoga practices. These courses are non-gradal, like human value and ethics, that is also non-gradal, and other courses they have grades are given to these courses. Exams are conducted for these, and these are mentioned in your degree. In the second semester, there is a fundamentals of agronomy, manures, fertilizers, soil fertility management, statistical methods, fundamentals of agricultural economics, introductory soil and water conservation engineering, fundamentals of plant biochemistry, fundamentals of genetics, production technology for fruit and plantation crops, introduction to plant nematology, and English for special purpose. That course is also taken in the second semester, also continued for you students, and this NSS, physical education and yoga practices are also continued for the second semester. In the third semester, the different courses are crop production technology, problematic soils and their management. There are various types of soils in the country, and different crops they grow in different types of soils. So, how to manage or how to redress these problematic soils, so that we can have the better harvest from these soils. Fundamentals of entomology. Entomology actually deals with the insects and pests. These insect pests, they damage the standing crops and losses occur in the yield. So, this course is run in the third semester. Besides that, there is a agriculture, finance and cooperation, farm machinery and power. Nowadays, this farm machinery and power is very important, because more and more work is done by the or we can say that more and more work is mechanized, and the manual work is reducing. Fundamentals of plant breeding. This is a subject of plant breeding and genetics. So, plant breeding, that is subject, it deals with the improvement of the different crops, so that we can have the different varieties which can be grown under different agroclimatic situations, and they can give their potential yield. Production technology for vegetable and spices. We also continue this NSS, physical education, yoga practices in the third semester. In the fourth semester, crop production technology. Actually, this crop production technology, it deals with the how to raise the crops, so that a farmer can get the better yields. How to manage the fertilizers, how to manage the irrigations, and how to what is should be the seed rate, optimum seed rate, what is the depth of sowing, what is the crop geometry for a particular crop or for a particular variety. So, a student after graduation, he must know that to get the optimum yield from a particular variety, he should follow the package of practices given by that particular variety. So, he has to he will learn in the crop production technology. So, we have two courses in the crop production technology for Rabi crops and also for Kharif crops in different semesters. Weed management. Weed management is another one course, and that is very important course, because weed, as you know, that these are the unwanted plants in the crops. So, these plants, they actually compete for their nutrition, for light and for water to the crop plants. So, we have to manage these weeds, and these weeds can be managed by manually by hand weeding. These can be managed by chemicals, weedicides, and different type of weedicides are used. Pre-emergence weedicides are there and post-emergence weedicides are there, so as to manage the weeds. These sometimes these weeds are very, they can cause losses to the crop up to 60-70% if weeds are not managed in the field. Soil, plant and water testing, these are again very important course. For that purpose, as you know, that the soil health cards has been issued to all the farmers, so that they can select the optimum dosage for the crop they are growing. So, this soil, plant and water testing, these are the important. Water quality is very important for the plants. Similarly, the soils may have different EC, electrical conductivity, it may be alkaline soils, it may be saline soils. So, the proper pH should be maintained for the different crops for their better growth and good harvest. Principles of integrated pest management. Similarly, the pests, they cause losses beginning from 30 to 50% in the crops. So, they should be managed. Integrated means we can manage along with these diseases. We can have different type of we can have these chemicals can be used, some biocontrol measures can be used for containing these pests and to stop the losses in the crops. Management of beneficial insect. At the same time, we have to manage the beneficial. All the insects are not harmful to the plants. There are many insects which are beneficial. There are some insects which are beneficial in the sense they promote the pollination. If these insects are absent from the area, then the pollination will not occur and the yield will be reduced. So, we have to protect these beneficial insects. At the same time, there are many insects which are they also survive on the other harmful insects. So, they control these harmful insects by eating them. Okay, agriculture, marketing, trade and prices. So, this is also one course where the farmer can get the good prices for his produce. So, this marketing, trading and how these prices are of agricultural commodities are calculated, for that purpose this course has been assigned. Okay, then renewable energy and green technology. because the energy that is a renewable energy, that energy can be, it is not the petrol or from diesel energy, but that can be again regenerated. Rural sociology, educational psychology. This is one again course. Principle of integrated disease management. Like insects, there are various diseases caused by fungus, bacteria, viruses, and a heavy loss is observed in the crops. So, how to manage these diseases or how to control these diseases? So, for that purpose there is a integrated course for that. Principles of seed technology. The another important course, that is seed technology. Seed technology, as you know, that the good quality seed can give 15 to 20% higher yield, keeping all the inputs same. Say you are investing on plowing, you are investing on irrigation, you are investing on other cultural practices, investing on fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides. But if the farmer is not using the quality seed, he will get nothing, or the variety he is using, he will not be able to realize the potential of that variety. So, a farmer here we learn that how the quality seed is important for the farmers to get higher yields. So, there are many different aspects we study in this course, and we promote the sowing of the only quality seed. Intellectual property right, that is again important in the sense that there are rights, intellectual property right. So, whatever say for example, besides that intellectual property right, there is our farmers rights are also there, breeders rights are also there, rights for communities are also there. If some communities have conserved some specific genes in that area, so when the variety is developed from their material, they will be given the financial benefit to them. Say for example, a Bilada variety of barley, if the variety is the material is used from that area and variety is developed by the breeders, and this variety will have some potential and earn some money, then benefit will be given to that community which have conserved for a long time that. So, farmers should be aware about this, and you have to make these farmers aware, so that they can use their rights for this. Production technology of ornamental crops and landscaping. And in the again fourth semester we continue this NSS, physical education and yoga practices in the fourth semester consequently. Okay.